Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel. Kung bago ka sa channel na to, I am Za and this is Za Canada. Today, we are going to talk about the focus of Canada for French-speaking immigrant. So, kung ikaw ay nagpaplano na mag-Canada as a student, as a work, or to become a PR, then this video is for you. Kailangan mo ba talagang mag-French para maging PR? So, let's going to break it down. Panoorin hanggang dulo. Thank you so much for subscribing into my channel. At kung hindi pa, mag-subscribe na kayo. And in my channel, I talk about different immigration updates, life update of Filipinos here in Canada, and kung ano-ano pa. So recently, Canada is celebrating Francophonie and investing more sa French-speaking immigrants, lalo na sa outside Quebec. Okay, bakit nga ba? Kasi gusto nilang palakasin ang French community sa ibang provinces. Kasi kung mapapansin naman natin, kung makakapunta kayo dito, ang strong community lang ng French is nasa Quebec. So most of the people who speak French are only in Quebec. Pero, hindi lang naman talaga sa Quebec ang French. May community din like Ontario, Manitoba, New Brunswick, and Alberta. And Canada wants to grow these opportunities. And right now, 9% Francophone immigrants in 2026, yan ang target nila. And by 2028, it's going to be 10.5%. Meaning, parami ng parami ang kukunin nilang French-speaking immigrants. So, bakit importante ito sa'yo? The answer is simple. Immigration, which means there's a lot of competition. Mapapansin nyo, sa Canadian Experience class, ang tataas ng score. And there is category-based selection as well, and which means that these are priority occupation. And Canada is naghahanap siya ng advantage system. So, French is becoming a big advantage. Canada has already increased its previous target, meaning, noong 2025 nga, is they just sent out application for 8.9% Francophone immigrants. Ibig sabihin, ngayon, since na-successful sila sa ginawa nila noong 2025, they are increasing it. Mas lalo nilang dinadagdagan. Ibig sabihin, mas lalong dumadami yung mga French-speaking immigrant na dumarating dito sa Canada. And what are the new initiatives na ginawa nga nung latest update ni Minister Lina? The first one is support for French-speaking students. So may bagong pathway to PR for French-speaking international student. So if you are an international student who speak French at may job offer and integration help, meaning pwede kang ang maging PR. Okay? The next one is Francophone Community Immigration Pilot. So these are PR pathway for skilled workers, and ang target nito is rural and smaller French communities. Hindi lang sa big cities, but small communities, pwede ka ring mag-settle. And I believe that for FCIP, maliit lang yung ano niyan. Maliit lang yung CLB na kailangan nyong ma-reach, which is as low as CLB 5, as far as I know. You may want to double check. And number 3 is Francophone Mobility Work Permit. So if you have TCF or TEF with a speaking and listening CLB 5, yon, you can work in Canada without LMIA as long as outside Quebec ka mag-work. Okay? And LMI exemption is really a big deal kasi matagal talaga ang process when it comes to applying for LMIA. And of course, express entry advantage. There is special draws for French speakers and mas mataas ang tsansa na may invite kasi ang baba ng CRS score na dinuduro nila most of the time for French speaking candidate. And with regard to the latest news, ano ba talaga ang ibig sabihin nito para sa'yo? Kung marunong ka mag-French, ibig sabihin mas mataas ang maging CRS score mo. Okay? Mas mataas ang tsansa mong maging ma-PR and mas maraming pathways ang pwede mong pasukan. And eventually, syempre, maging PR. Yun naman talaga ang main goal natin dito, di ba? So if you know how to speak French, you may want to take the TEF or TCF exam and then create an express entry profile. Pero kung hindi ka naman marunong, for now, then start learning. Try to download any free application. Napakadami ng free application ngayon na that will teach you the basics, at least the basic. Kasi kapag hindi mo siya sisimulan, hindi ka talaga matututo. So try to do the basic. Kasi ganyan yung ginawa ko. I tried to download an application first and then I started from there. Tapos nung medyo enough na yung vocabulary ko or medyo marunong na ako ng onting-onting tense, and then that's when I started formally learning French. Okay? Again, hindi mo naman kailangan maging fluent agad. Kasi nga, there are Francophone communities that only accept CLB5. Okay? Tapos, pwede ka na nilang ma-hire as a temporary foreign worker. Okay? So, strategy is to always combine English and French. It will be better if you have, if you can reach the highest score in CELPIP or IELTS 2. Kasi mas matataas yung express entry score mo dyan. Next is target provinces outside Quebec and look for Francophone programs. Okay? And alam naman natin na immigration is a game strategy. So, dapat alam natin kung paano natin lalaruin yung system kasi pabago-bago nga yung mga release updates na ginagawa ng mga IRCC. So, dapat lagi tayong updated and lagi tayong nag-upskill. Hindi lang tayo basta-basta tumitigil kung ano lang yung pinasok natin dito. For example, kung pumasok kayo ng temporary foreign worker, dapat hindi tayo i-stuck sa pagiging temporary foreign worker lang. Lagi tayo mag-upskill kasi kung gusto nating mag-stay pa ng mas mahaba dito sa Canada. Okay? So, kung nakatulong ang video na to, please let me know. Again, Canada is not just opening the doors, they're creating new doors for French speakers. Okay? Ready ka na bang mag-French? Moi, je suis prête. Okay, yun lang. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. At laging tatandaan, hindi kailangang maraming pera, basta may peace of mind. Until next time.